another episode of Exposure Runs the Podcast. We down here at the 51st annual Big Dipper at Rich Township High School. We're here with Evergreen Park senior Keyshawn Vavel. You guys just had a nice win, had to scrap it out against Bishop Noel. You finished with 26 points, I think.
Yeah.
Talk about that game a little bit.
It's just fighting through adversity. Like we just came off a big loss to Kenwood. They're number one team in the state, so it's like we just played hard and we just wanted to be as close as possible. Like whatever happens, happens. But and we just wanted to carry in today with an actual win. Like a real win. We big on winning over here at Evergreen, so like it was just big for us, man. It was big.
Talk about just being in this tournament, how big the Dipper is to the community, to the basketball world. Like, talk about the experience that you've had so far.
I had a very nice experience. I mean, I feel like the exposure's there. You get to play on a big crowd of people. Like the fans. The other teams in general. It's great competition. So I feel like I love it here at the Dipper.
You talked about the exposure, hence the name, but it's a lot of college coaches in here. Has anybody had an opportunity to talk to you after games?
Yeah, I think Governor State and Prairie State. So.
What's your recruiting look like right now?
A couple of D2s, D3s. Look, I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah.
Okay.
What
are you looking for in a school as they are recruiting Keyshawn? Like, what are you looking for?
Honestly, I'm just looking to, see like a family-oriented school and like more so somewhere, as long as I play basketball for free, I'm cool. I feel like
basketball for free. Those are the key words. Basketball for free. As you guys are finishing up the Big Dipper tournament, obviously it's I would imagine that you're going to make the all-tournament team. Talk about being added to that legendary list of players who've played in this tournament.
I feel like it's an honor. I feel like, it's an honor. Coming off it last year, I wanted it last year, but, of course we had our seniors, we had our group last year. So I feel like it'll be an honor just to be on that list.
As you guys are getting ready to hit on the harder part of your schedule going into the new year, what's some of the team goals and what's some of Keyshawn's personal goals?
Team goals, I mean, just to get more connected. I feel like in the Dipper, like we starting to get like more built, like we starting to connect a little bit more, and we just want to win, carrying on. So, but as of my goals, I don't really got no like big goals for myself. Like I'm just a winner. I just want to win. That's
okay.
Really, and get to school.
Fair enough. Before we go, can you take a look in the camera and give yourself a future message? What you want to tell Keyshawn in 5 years?
I know you've been through a lot, and you just got to fight through all the adversity. You're going to have a lot of challenges like throughout your whole life, but you just got to get through it all.
Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we still down here at the 51st annual Big Dipper. I'm here with Hyde Park senior guard CJ Christopher Thomas. CJ, you guys came out with a very gutsy win, 47-43. You guys were down at halftime. Can you tell me what Coach Oliver told y'all at halftime?
Really just keep fighting, fight through adversity. The game never over until it's all zeros on the clock. What we did that we usually been doing lately, keeping our head up through the storm. I'm really proud of my teammates for doing that, keeping positive energy throughout the game, because it's most definitely going to be a lot of ups and downs.
You finished with 28 points. Down the stretch, you guys were down 9. Talk a little bit about how you and your teammates were able to overcome that deficit.
Down 9, down the stretch in the fourth, like I said, facing adversity, we know it's tough. We know we're going to have our ups and downs, and they happen to go and they run at a time that was detrimental. But, one thing that we've been doing lately is we've been learning how to collect, come together as team, come together as one, play as one. That's what we did in the last 2 minutes. We played as one team.
Speaking of coming together, Coach Oliver, real fiery guy. He gets on you guys a lot in the timeouts. How do you guys stay composed, and how do you guys allow Coach Oliver to kind of pour into you guys during those moments?
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's motivation. So it's nothing but critiquing in the best way. I mean, he just wants what's best for us. And he has a great heart. I understand that he don't want nothing but the best for us, all guys on the team. So nothing he says comes out his mouth is nothing wrong, nothing bad. It's more so motivation, something that we need, something that we're going to use, something that is going to help us succeed in life, not just basketball, but outside of basketball.
Can you talk a little bit about, for yourself, playing in such a prestigious event like the Dipper, like a lot of Chicago legends have played in this event? What does that mean to you personally?
It's my third year playing in it. Playing in it since my sophomore year. It's very exciting, You never know what to expect. It's always competition. It was a hard-fought game for a third place, just to go to a third place championship. It was very hard fought. We were down 9 to a very good Crete team. So it's It's just about playing against good teams, getting that competition, not running from nobody. Nobody ducking nobody. That's all I'm about.
Speaking of which, as you guys are heading into your second half of your season in January, what's some team goals and what's some individual goals for yourself?
Yeah, man, we most definitely started off on a rough patch, and it happens, we started off rough, but, we're just looking forward to being more team-oriented, and that's what we have been doing this last couple weeks in December. We started off bad with the classics, couple O's, couple losses, bad losses and stuff like that, stuff that should never happen, but it happens, and that's what we understood as a team, that we got to fight through the rain, That's what it's all about, adversity. We're going to have our rough patches, but in January, we're just looking to respond, We're looking to see a lot of wins on our record, a lot of more team-oriented, like I said, a lot of more team things, yeah.
Okay. And lastly, can you look into the camera 3, 5, 10 years down the line? What do you want to tell CJ?
Don't stop working. That's it. Hard work pays off.
Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we still down here at the 51st Annual Big Dipper. I'm here with junior guard Jameson Coulter. You guys just came out with a big win over Kenwood. Talk about that game a little bit.
Man, that felt amazing, man. Just staying together. We came out a little late, but we picked it up. We stayed together. We stayed in no details. We being disciplined, knocking down our shots, making an extra pass. It all came to one.
Talk a little bit about you finished with 24 points. You guys were definitely scrapping. Kenwood made a couple runs.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys stay together, especially with Coach Lou not being on the bench in the third and fourth quarter?
Man, just playing slow. You know what I'm saying? When Coach Lou left, we all as a team said we're going to come together and do it for Coach Lou, man, because as a family, we all together. Ain't no individual in this program, you know what I'm saying? And I love everybody, and we're going to do it for each other. This is just the beginning. Yeah, we lost games in the beginning, but that's just to show how we fight. Like, we ain't giving up. We ain't cut like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that dog in us, for real, for real.
Yeah, speaking of which, you guys are now after the Dipper, of course. You still got the championship game to play, of course.
And I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good.
I
Go
just
ahead.
don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to look over HF, but I ain't going to say too much. I'm just going to let the game show. You know what I'm saying? I know how we coming. For real, we waited this our tournament. We not losing in our tournament. We in our home. It ain't going in. We doing it for Coach Lou. I'm doing it for my coach. I'm doing it for the family I love. I'm doing it for everybody, for sure.
No, that's definitely good stuff, and it's going to be a great game. Obviously, HF got to do their part in winning their next game. But talking a little bit about as the second half of the season is going to come up, can you talk a little bit about how you guys are going to take this game, beating one of the top teams, obviously in the state, and kind of use that as motivation as you guys start propelling towards the state tournament?
Just staying on one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. As we closing out the Big Dipper, you want to give yourself any future messages?
Stay focused. Come here every day. My work after I'm watching basketball every day, watching the details. I'm watching pros like how they stay. All scores, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, they stay low with they dribble. I'm saying all of it. Like they always game shot. They never lacking. You know what I'm saying? And then when I watch college, I'm saying like the help side defense, they ain't hugging, they ain't chasing. Like if I watch Duke, they all disciplined. They run their sets. There ain't no bad shots. And to finish the game out, we did all layups and free throws to take all good shots. We won no threes, and they had to foul because we was up 10. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's staying focused and knowing the details of the game. And I got to be the leader on the court and see that and put everybody in play.
Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, big dog. All right, guys, we're still down here at the Big Dipper. I have 6 gargantuan, 8, 9, 11, Al Brooks Sr. You guys just came away with an very impressive win over Kenwood. Talk a little bit about that win. You finished with 19 points.
We've been working, we started off a little rough, but we've been working since the summer, day through night, early mornings, late nights. So we knew that it was gonna come together. It just all had to come together. So today we was locked in from the jump, energy from jump ball. Our plan was to out toughen them. We was gonna be the aggressiveness. So that's what it was. I feel like we won off of energy, straight off energy. We had the energy. I feel like we had the best energy in the gym. We had the most energy. Our fans was rocking with us. Everybody was rocking with us. So that's pushed us more.
Would you consider this a staple win for y'all season so far?
Oh yeah, for sure.
As you guys are preparing for the next half of the season, what's some goals that you and what's some goals that the team had?
Some goals I got for myself personally I need to get better on my free throws. I need to make some better free throws. Learn when to like slow down a little bit, because I had like a couple turnovers towards the end of the game, and that could have cost us, but it didn't. Thank God though. But yeah, and for the team, I feel like our defense getting way better. But if our defense get to 100%, I feel like that's the only thing we need to work on. Our offense done for sure. We got all the pieces. I feel like all my brothers, we could all score on offense. It's just defense. We all lock in on defense. I don't feel like nobody could beat us.
As you guys were in the huddle down the stretch, obviously Coach Lou wasn't on the bench in the third or fourth quarter. Talk a little bit about how the coaches kind of kept you guys locked in, focused, so y'all can come out with this win.
Our coaches, Coach Russ picked right up. As soon as Coach Lou had to leave, he picked right up. All our coaches, that's from day one, though. All our coaches with us. For all our coaches push us, all of them tell us good things. So as soon as Coach Lou went down, Coach Russ picked it right up, and he was getting right up, picked the right energy, and then we was playing for Coach Lou, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. We went in the locker room, we seen him come play.
Much.
We said, this for Coach Lou. We gonna win this game for Coach Lou. Nothing else. We gonna win this game for Coach Lou.
Okay, all right. Lastly, before we go, of course, you know my signature. Look into the camera, get yourself a future message for the rest of the season.
Stay locked in, keep grinding. It's gonna all come together.
Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, Big Dog.
You know that.
All right, guys, we still down here at the 51st annual Big Dipper. I'm here with Junior Jaden Williams.
Yeah.
Finished with 21 points. Talk a little bit about that game.
On the game, we started off a little bit slow. It's all good. But once I got in, my team was with my energy when I got in. It was like, we got to start the game with energy. If we don't start with energy, we start slow. That's all we got to do is just start with energy.
You talked about once you got in, you hit a couple big shots down the stretch. What did those shots mean to your team and in retrospect to the game and how it helped you guys down the stretch to win?
Those shots mean, like, once I get hot, everybody else is going to get hot. Because once I get hot, they're going to be focused on me. That's when Al, Jensen, Ike, Vaughn, Bo, that's when they get their points. Mm-hmm. So when I get in, I get hot. That's when they get hot. They're going to be focused on me.
Would you consider this a staple win for your program?
Yeah, no. We really did it for Coach Lou. That's it. But yeah, I think this is a stable win.
Okay. As you guys are headed towards the second half of y'all season, what's some personal goals for yourself and what's some goals for the team?
Personal goals, just don't lose another game from now.
Okay.
Don't lose.
Is that a personal and a team goal?
Yeah, it's personal and for the team.
Okay.
Before the season started, we wanted to go undefeated, but we started the season a little bit slow. But what our coaches say, it don't matter how you start, it matters how you finish.
It's always how you finish, absolutely. Before we go, can you look into the camera and give yourself a future message? What you want to tell yourself?
Future message is, it don't matter if you start, it don't matter if you come off the bench. If you come off the bench, you can still get your buckets. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Thank you.